Welcome to the WBC Arena. What a night we expect this to be. I'm Todd Grisham. Alongside me, Johnny Nelson.
The pleasure's always mine, my friend.
It's time for our tale of the tape. It's Vladimir Dr. Steelhammer Klitschko, 198 centimeters tall, 109 kilos with a reach of 206. And his opponent here, none other than Alexander Usyk. He's 6'3" with a 78-inch reach.
Todd, this is well anticipated. I'm so looking forward to this tear-up. These two are really up for it. You know what? Nobody believes they're going to lose.
Dr. Steelhammer, Vladimir Klitschko, the two-time heavyweight champion of the world. You're looking at the most dominant heavyweight of his era. Alexander Usyk, the former undisputed cruiserweight champion and heavyweight champion of the world, fighting out of Ukraine.
It'll be ding-ding from first bell. They're off.
Well, we're all set. Let's go into the ring for the classy Jimmy Lennon Jr.
This bout is scheduled for 8 rounds of boxing. Fighting out of the red corner from Kyiv, Ukraine. Here is the Olympic gold medalist and the longtime unified heavyweight champion of the world, known as Dr. Steelhammer, introducing Vladimir Klitschko. Fighting out of the blue corner, here is the Olympic gold medalist from Ukraine, an undisputed cruiserweight world champion and a unified heavyweight champion of the world, Alexander Usyk.
And this one has all of those big fight feels you want from a prize fight. Here we go.
You couldn't buy a seat in this place. You'd be very lucky if you're ringside, but you know what? Watch it from home, you've got everything on the plate.
Under the bright lights here for this one. Really good matchup, and we're hoping for a really good fight. So here we go. Should be a good one. Good defense there to stop that hook. That left hook just missed. Misses with the straight left. They exchange punches. All the talking has been done. It's time to start doing the walking.
You have certain fighters that are born for this, that are made for the big crowd. And looking at that corner right there, that is that fighter right there. They have elevated, lifted, it's like they're not touching the ground. This is what they were born for.
That hook won't score. Did you see that? Klitschko is stumbling around. He's got to find himself here. Do you believe this? Klitschko is down! Thank goodness we've got instant replay. We get to see it again.
1, 2, 3, 4. And you continue.
So this fight will continue, but how can they get back into this bout?
But now it's about getting back to the corner, freshen up, get new instructions given to you, and they've got to G you up. They've got to tell you what you're doing wrong and what you're doing right.
Final 10 seconds here, unless something major happens. I think we all know who won that one. Talk about Klitschko in that last round. What a huge momentum swing that's going to be, considering that round will be 10-8 after the knockdown.
Can make or break.
Here we go. It's round 2. His eyes look pretty clear here, Johnny. How do you think he's going to do after being knocked down in the last round?
What a knockdown. 1 minute. You need 1 hour to get over a shot like that. Now it's down to conditioning. Now it's down to mental strength and preparation. It's how you are going to deal with it.
Counter punching. That hook won't score. Sometimes when you're fighting a counter fighter, the rounds can get a little boring. You get trigger shy because you know if you throw a punch, one is coming right back at you.
Reaction is second to none. It's the blink of an eye, and they're waiting for any little twitch you do. So you've got to fight a counter puncher smart.
Gotta let your hands go a little bit. It's okay to be aggressive now. Halfway through the round, and there's not a lot separating these two.
Skill for skill, tap for tap. Just like a match made in heaven.
This fight has a real good flow to it. How about that time counter shot? Right when you think the pace will slow down, it picks up. The jab doesn't quite connect. Nice job blocking the hook. This round's still up for grabs with just 10 seconds to go. Let's talk about Klitschko in that last round. Well, it's no secret who has the advantage after that last round. Let's see what they have in store for us in the next one.
As long as they don't get complacent, you think this is too easy. If they keep this same kind of pace up, they've got this fight.
And there's the bell for round 3. Coming off that great round, let's see if they can build on momentum here.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
Counter shot lands. Both men step back for just a moment. Throws the jab, it doesn't score. Big hook thrown, but it doesn't connect. To be a judge in this fight as both fighters have had their big moments.
A very close match. It shows the skill, the discipline, the respect both fighters have for each other.
Whoa, Johnny, out of nowhere, look at this. Oh my, the Ukrainian has been rattled. And the big cat goes down. Cue up the replay machine. I have got to see that again.
Even I've got to see that again. Where did that come from?
One, two, three, four, five. You still want to fight?
They're on their feet, but is this the beginning of the end?
Somebody can smell blood here. They can smell blood. They've got to be smart. Get in there. Then boom, back in the same spot again. It happened once. You got away with it. You can do it.
Final 10 seconds here, and the corner is going to have their work cut out for them. Usyk in that last round. That'll be a 10-8 round for sure with the knockdown.
I love the response, though. Got back up, took a deep breath and thought, right, brush it off, get on with the job.
You've switched off completely. Get your mind back on your power shots. Good work. Don't forget the jab, and don't...
It's a tough fight, and he's going to be confident now. You've got to take that confidence.
Just stay focused. Don't let him back into the fight. Don't give him any free shots. Keep smart. Don't be looking there for one shot at a time. Set him up.
Go out there. Get your boxing back together. Listen.
Here we go to the 4th round. He got knocked down in the last round. Let's see what he can do here.
That knockdown we just saw was a heavy knockdown. I'd be very, very surprised if he'll come out fresh as a daisy. That's not going to happen. He's got to hustle now. He's got to bluff him.
That jab misses. A lot of effort being exerted here. One of the best attributes to have in boxing has nothing to do with boxing. It's how well you can take a punch to the face.
Todd, you know what? Sometimes when I've gone in the ring with fights like that and you punched him, you just want to run. You want that spaceship to come and lift you out there because you think, what the hell am I going to do now?
Halfway through the round, and I don't know who's got the advantage. Great stuff.
Perfectly matched, skill for skill, tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you, and so I've got to respect both of them more than happy.
Unlucky to miss with that jab. How about that time counter shot? The big Ukrainian in big trouble. The unified heavyweight champion is down. As we watch it again one more time, appreciate the perfection of that knockout shot.
A shot from the gods took him out.
Talk about Alexander Usyk in that last round. He's been knocked down, but at least not knocked out yet.
You're being put down, you've got to think right, survive, and then give it back the next round.
Okay, now we're letting back into the fight again. That's his round.
Still landing your power shots. Good work. Don't forget the jab.
Come on, you're letting back into this. You're betting this kid. Go back out there.
Good work. Just stay focused. Don't let him back into the fight. Don't give him any free shots. Keep smart. Good work there. The jabs are working nice. But
You had everything in the bag. Now you've let him back into it.
focused. Don't let him back into the fight. Great round.
Here we go in round 5. Who's going to land the first big shot? Got to get the momentum shift coming their way. What can they do here?
Todd, listen to me. If I knock somebody down like that round, you know this round coming out? He's getting everything, full barrel because I know his legs are gone. So this, you watch what's going to happen. If he doesn't, I'll be very, very surprised.
A perfect counter lands. The stamina is off the charts. Generally speaking, you don't watch heavyweights to see a boxing match. You want to see a fist fight.
Work the body, frustrate them, take the mind off the chin, take the mind off protecting everything around that. Work the body, use tactics. Sometimes it's so hard to actually outbox a fight and beat them on points.
And he wasn't ready for that counter punch. He did not take that well at all, Klitschko. Oh my word! And as we see it again, there's no way to get...
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 minutes left.
Well, they're back up, Johnny, but now what do they do to get back into this fight?
Oh, he can smell blood. Look at that. He's put in round once. He knows what shot works and where to land it. Then try and do it again. He's just not got to get trigger happy.
Final 10 seconds here, unless we get some late drama. I think we all know who won this round. Let's talk about Klitschko in that last round. Let's see how the game plan changes after that big knockdown.
Can make or break a fighter.
Focus. Get your mind on the job. Get back at.
This is the beginning of round 6. Let's see how he bounces back here after getting dropped in the last round.
What a heavy knockdown. How are they going to come back from that? They staggered back to the corner. They've got to freshen them up, alert them again, get them back on point again. This round, they've got to coast around. Don't get involved. Give yourself another 3 minutes to get your head clear.
So much firepower here. The jab doesn't quite connect. Hold that thought. Usyk might go down here. What an upset. How did they not go down?
Defense, defense, defense is everything because they got shot once. They know they can get caught again. So for now, just defense, work on defense, blocking and stopping and shooting.
This has been a very competitive round as we reach the midway point.
They're so close, so close. How can you separate them? It's going to be a hard night tonight for the judges.
You've heard the phrase, finding a second win. I don't think I need to tell you which one of these fighters needs to find it.
Now you've got two fighters that are absolutely shattered. What gets you through? Willpower. Calm, because if you panic, you get desperate. If you get desperate, you make mistakes. If you make mistakes, you get knocked out.
A very competitive round with 10 seconds left. Klitschko in big trouble. Can he make his way out of it? Let's talk about Klitschko in that last round. Talk about a one-sided 3 minutes. We just saw it.
You can't leave it up to the judges. It's up to you as the fighter.
That's it.
There's the bell to start round 7. After a really strong round, let's see if they can finish the job.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
Unlucky to miss with that uppercut. Missing with the hook. Not a lot of punch output. Thought there might be more action here. Whoa, wait a minute. Usyk. No, we don't. Nothing else he could do there but take a knee to stop the beating.
Absolutely gassed out, didn't know what to do, and hurt on top of that.
Catch and shoot. Oh, heavy shot, and Klitschko is now seeing stars. Klitschko in that last round. Pretty dominant round there. Let's see how they respond here in the next round.
I seriously hope the judges kept their eye on this fight because if they haven't, there's going to be...
There's the bell to start round 8. That last round was huge for him, Johnny. How does he keep the momentum going?
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
seen Alexander Usyk hurt like this before. They've avoided catastrophe there.
It's been a tough round so far. It's been a tough round. What will they do? What will they tell him when he goes back to the corner? How are they going to get through this?
The big Ukrainian in big trouble. No, we don't see a knockdown.
What recovery skills they are. What a shot it was. Completely gone. I thought there's no way he's going to finish this round. But look at that. Look at the movement. Look at the speed. Back on it. Like it never happened.
You gotta like what you're seeing as we reach the halfway point of this round.
Skill for skill. Tap for tap. It's like a match made in.
No, hold on a second, Johnny. Usyk. How is this fight still continuing?
Few days now needs to steady the pace. Get the pace back to normal.
Just misses with that uppercut. Oh my, the Ukrainian has been rattled. The three judges agree, and we've got a unanimous decision.
What a whitewash. You know, that's skills, that's class, that's levels. One is up there, one is down there, but you know what? The loser is going to have to learn a big, hard lesson. I totally agree.
Like I said I was gonna do yesterday, but I was too damn tired to play it. Well, to play it last night. So when I was jumping on and playing wrestling and 2K, pretty much 2K, and I'm tired me out. So that's the reason why y'all ain't seen no gameplay last night of Undisputed, pretty much last night. But I'm on it now, so deeply apologize for people who basically wanted to see me play this game. And I'm like, yeah, I did want to play it at the same time, but at the same time, oh, you guys, okay, yeah, I did want to play it last night, but I was just too out of it for real. Oh snap, they got it. Okay, yeah, you guys, this was name. See his brother. That's his brother. Brother's birthday, a Devastator too. Shoot, I would do Roy Jones versus what's name, but man, that's gonna be a crazy fight. I see certain things in the game that they pretty much they gotta still fix. The jabs, some of the jabs, which still do that little phantom bullshit for just a little tad bit for real. It still do the phantom punching for real. Sooner or later, I think they're gonna fix it. They're gonna fix that problem. They're gonna figure out what's going on with the game. Why I keep on doing that. Out of everything else I see in this game, they get right for real. Is I'm happy that the strikes are, you know, kind of like getting a little bit of improvement to striking and stuff like that. I'm happy for that, but they still need to fix certain things. The striking is feeling a little bit better than the hitbox is still feeling a little bit better, but I feel like it can be even better. Pretty much, if you're not in front of your opponent, you should basically be tagging the hell out of them. Jab should be hitting like that. That's a known fact. If you throw a jab just to keep somebody away from them, pretty much, it should be tagging. It should be like tagging the hell out of them. But if you're throwing if you're throwing crazy jabs and you're not nowhere near your opponent, yes, you should basically be missing those strikes. But if you're standing in front of your opponent, pretty much, I wouldn't say all of your strikes should be hitting, but some of them should be definitely hitting. Like if you're super close to them, pretty much. If you're throwing a jab just to keep them away, pretty much, and it still does that every once in a while. Like you'll throw a jab and it'll like whiff, it'll go somewhere else. Which if your opponent is not moving his head, that don't make any sense. But if your opponent is moving his head,
This bout is
one of the hottest.
You should tag the hell out of it.
Here we go for round one. It's all offense all the time. So much for boxing. This is a fight. There was so much hype surrounding this match. I wonder if it can actually live up to the hype.
You have certain fighters that are born for this, that are made for the big crowd. And looking at corner right there, that is that fighter right there. They have elevated, lifted, it's like they're not touching the ground. This is what they were born for.
Only catching air with that hook. Both fighters landing in these exchanges. Judge is going to have a tough job.
Very close match. It shows the skill, the discipline, the respect both fighters have for each other, because no one dare do anything out of turn.
Neither one of them want this to go to the judges' scorecard. Beautiful left hook. Ooh, Klitschko stumbling backwards. You know the scorecards are going to be all over the place in this one. About Roy Jones in that last round. After what we saw in that last round, it's pretty obvious who has the advantage here. And there's the bell to start round two. That last round was huge for him, Johnny. How does he keep the momentum going?
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything worked. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing, because you've won that hands down.
Sometimes when you're fighting a counter fighter, the rounds can get a little boring. You get trigger shy because you know if you throw a punch, one is coming right back at you.
They have got great ring IQ. Counter punches are the best.
When someone punches that hard, you don't want to trade shots. Klitschko is dazed. That was the end, but here we go again. Back into the fire.
Got caught sleeping on the job. What do? You step back, steady yourself, recompose yourself, then boom, back into it. But do not make those mistakes. This is the wrong place to fall asleep.
Halfway through the round, and man, these two are going at it.
Perfectly matched. Skill for skill, tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you, and so I've got to respect both of them. More than happy.
Jab slightly off target. Scoring hook. Despite what the judges' scorecards read, there are no losers in this one. And yes, there's a cut, and the referee will stop the action.
Are you all right? Are you okay?
And the referee's going to allow them to fight. A Let's talk about Klitschko in that last round. Here we go in round 3. Who's going to land the first big shot? They're up and ready to go. Surely this round won't be as good as the last one.
Good work the last round. Be smart. Don't get too braggadocious. You get turned over and walk into a shot. And that's the last thing you want.
Maybe I'm crazy, Johnny, but this slugger's game plan appears to be hit me in the face as many times as you want, and right when you get tired of it, I'm going to catch you with a counter and knock you out.
With sluggers, you cannot let them get into a rhythm because this is how they train. This is how they prepare for a fight. This is what they'll do all night. Do not dance their dance. You've got to use speed.
Jab misses. Nice right hook. Very competitive round here so far.
Skill for skill, tap for tap. Just like a match made in heaven.
When you're at such a reach disadvantage, you've got to find a way to work on the inside.
You have got long arms and you're the bigger fighter. You've got to keep him out there because you're not good at fighting up close and personal. Very, very good fighters can do that. Very, very good big fighters can do that. But use the chair, use the reach, and use the endless shot power.
You don't want to go tit for tat in there in this fight. Very close round with 10 seconds to go. Talk about Klitschko in that last round. That cut is going to cause some serious problems.
I hope you've got a good cuts man in that corner.
Looking there for one shot at a time. Set him up. What are you doing? You've switched off completely. I need you to focus, ready to go, but you've got to be smart.
On to the fourth we go. They're off their stools, and what a fight this has been. Will it continue?
What a round. What have they got left? How can you get better than that? That is ridiculous. That's stuff you see on video games.
That jab won't score. And he's been cut. The referee's going to take a look. And the referee says no more. This fight is over.
I was getting a little anxious there. This is a career-ending fight.
Complete and total domination and another stoppage win.
A TKO, we've got to see it again. Because TKOs, they finish the story too early.
Yeah. I thought Ryan Garcia was supposed to be on this game or something. He was supposed to make a comeback on this game or something. Is he probably going to be in the next patch or something, next update? That's what I'm thinking. I think Ryan Garcia is going to probably be in the next patch or next DLC or free, pretty much DLC. Okay. Haven't used him.
I'm Todd Grisham, and all the seats have been sold. We're live at the Empire Fight Camp. It's time now for our tale of the tape. So here we have Jai Opataya from New South Wales, Australia, the IBF title holder in the cruiserweight division, one of the most feared southpaws in the world today.
This bout is...
You've heard of people dancing under... We're expecting an all-action slugfest. Well done with that counter shot. The courage on display here is incredible. Swing and a miss with the hook. This counter fighter believes in the anything you can do, I can do better. They'll let you throw a punch first, and they'll answer you and usually hit you harder. Careful for that receipt. It's always coming. Beautiful counter shot.
They don't see. That's the thing I'm talking about when I say phantom punching. If they don't give me the strike that I basically see, and I see the damn strike and not even hitting, I mean, it looks like it's hitting, but it ain't doing no damage. It's not making no sound, no nothing. Then don't give me the strike, because it still do that. It still do that in this game.
This round's still up for grabs with just 10 seconds to go.
Body shots. If you step back, yes. I'm staying right in front of you.
This was almost a 10-8 round. Complete
in
dominance.
boxing.
Here we go, round two. Who's going to land the first big shot? After a really strong round, let's see if they can finish the job. Time he throws a punch, a receipt is coming right back. A counterfighter relies a lot on their instincts and reaction time. You've got to get in there quick to punch your opponent before he gets his fist back to block. Nice counter punch right up the middle. We're at the halfway point of this round, and both of these fighters have had their moments. Still could go either way. He scores with the counter. They're giving us a high-tempo show. This is some of the best action I've seen in any round, anywhere this year. A very competitive round with 10 seconds left. Oh, what now for Johnny Nelson? Well, we know they got the advantage so far, but how does this match get turned around?
You were thinking, you were smart, you were loading up, and you were still landing your power shots.
On to the third. They've got all the momentum on their side after that last round. Let's see what they do here. shoot. And he just missed with that left jab. Well, there was no doubt about who won that round.
Breathe, just get your breath back. Just the same again, don't change too much yet.
One, two, three, four, five. Come to me.
Talk about Nelson in that last round. You've got to wonder how big of a factor that knockdown.
crazy.
One, two, three, four, five, six,
Bleeding through is
seven,
crazy in this
8,
game.
9, 10.
Yes,
You're
I
out.
mean, though. It's like if you just got strikes and they're basically blocking and you bleed through. Hey, every time you do it straight, I guess you got that perk that basically bleed through and block. But every time he was tagging the hell out of him, throwing strikes right back to him. Every time I blocked, it was bleeding right through, staying like, oh, damn. Guess I might start using it. Let's get back to this damn thing. Pretty much, I said I was going to do this. So, we had an 85 overall with Mike Tyson. I don't fight like Mike Tyson with this guy because his movement is a little bit sluggish right now. It's like you can't. A new contract with a new manager, one of my damn coaches. Should be doing this damage. A little bit of something. This fight.
It is fully packed here tonight. I'm Todd Grisham, and we're going old school tonight here inside the Grand Theater. And watching this live with me is Johnny Nelson.
I feel like a fraud. How have I got these ringside seats?
Time for our tale of the tape. Here we have Wild One. As you can see, they will enjoy a reach advantage. And they'll be facing Rockstar. They'll meet as light heavyweights, and they will enjoy a power advantage.
This is it. This is that fight. This is that argument. I don't know what to expect.
First up, the Wild One from the United States of America, and they hold the SCI national title. Coming off.
This bout is scheduled for 8 rounds of boxing. In the red corner, from the United States of America, wearing the black trunks trimmed with black, the current national light heavyweight champion, the Wild One. Fighting out of the blue corner, from the United States of America, wearing the pink trunks with dark red trim, the Rockstar.
All the seats have been taken in this. High hopes for this battle between these two athletes. These two were made for each other. Trying to land that jab. Champion is back for another defense. Neither one of them want this to go to the judges' scorecards. Oh, and there he caught him with a stiff jab. Good counter punching. He threw a punch and just got countered. Halfway through the round, and there's not a lot separating these two.
Very close match. It shows the skill, the discipline, the respect both fighters have for each other, because no one dare do anything out of turn.
There's nothing quite like the chemistry between a fighter and their coach, and this partnership is working great. We wanted action, and they are giving us action. This fight has a real good flow to it. A very competitive round with 10 seconds left. As bad as boxing judging can be sometimes, there's no doubt who won that round.
You can't leave it up to the judges. It's up to you as the fighter, and the cornerman's got to put a firecracker on that fight to get out there and get the job done.
The referee calling for seconds out, right back into the action. Here we go for round two. Last round, complete domination. Let's see what we have in store for us here.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing, because you've won that hands down.
This fighter loves throwing hooks. Their opponent has got to watch out for that. Insane action. That left hook missed. That counter punch caught him clean. And that hook misses. Whoa, wait a minute. What's the referee thinking right now? And down goes Rockstar. And you can see here his face basically melts into his glove, and down he goes.
Where did that come from? What a shot.
One, two, three, four, five. Listen to me. Are you okay?
So this was an unexpected turn of events. What happens next?
He's got to waste time. Get step behind the referee. When he comes close, tie him up. The referee's then got to paw you. Walk around the ring. You've just got to make the most of it. Because if you let him jump back on you again, he's going to get momentum and pull you down again. And that's a lot of points to lose in the round.
Not the best of rounds with 10 seconds to go. And is this the beginning of the end? Look at the swelling and the bruising. They're going to take a look, and they may stop this fight. And the referee will allow this to continue. So it's plan B time after... Let's get it started in round 3. He got knocked down in the last round. Let's see what he can do here.
Clark, listen to me. If I knock somebody down like that round, you know this round coming out? He's getting everything full barrel because I know his legs are gone. So this, you watch what's going to happen. If he doesn't, I'll be very, very surprised.
This fighter has a very good win-loss record and will be tough to beat. This fighter expending a lot of energy in this round. Big whiff with the right hook. What a massive upset this would be. I thought we were going to see the finish there.
Now they've got to wake up. They've got to get on the back foot, clear the head a little bit, then jump back into it again. It's all about the hustle.
So much bruising. Will the referee stop this fight? And he will stop the fight.
Too early, too early. Should have let him get stuck in with it.
Well, Johnny, how do you rate the performance?
That's things that I wish this game would do, and what else I can say about this game? Pretty much, I am going to basically say, speed right. Yeah, speed right. Okay, so that, and these things up. There we go, get that up. And that'll be good. Speed up and everything. We gotta get some new coaches, right? Expensive. Damn.
It's time for the talking to stop and the fighting to start. This should be good. I'm Todd Grisham. Alongside me is Johnny Nelson.
You tried to give me the slip, didn't you, my friend? There was no way I was going to miss this.
And now it's time for our tale of the tape. Up first is the Wild One, and they will have a power advantage here. And they'll be facing the Barbarian. When you see two light heavyweights go at it, you know they're going to be very technically skilled, but also have plenty of pop, too. And they will enjoy a reach advantage.
There is no joke about this. Someone is going to get hurt, the other is going to get embarrassed. Let's make sure they measure up well.
First up we have Wild One from the United States of America, and they hold the SCI national title. They won by TKO in their last fight.
This bout.
These two have certainly talked it. And that's the opening bell, round one. It doesn't always pay to be first. It pays to be last. Wanted to land the left hook, but was not successful. The left hook is finding its target. You know, they have an amazing relationship with their coach. They've been working together for a while now, and it's really paying off. Hit him with a left jab. A very competitive round here so far.
Perfectly matched, skill for skill, tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you, and so I've got to respect both of them. More than happy.
This is a high-octane battle. Scoring hook. Oh, and he caught him there with a right hook. Very close round with 10 seconds to go. Always looking for that KO, and we could see an upset right here. They've got the momentum, they've got the advantage. How do they carry? Here's the bell for round two. After a really strong round, let's see if they can finish the job.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
This boxer is a real book specialist. Their opponent has got to watch out for that. Are we about to see a first-round knockout? A true champion knows how to get out of trouble after they got into trouble, and it appears the onslaught is over, at least for now.
What recovery skills they are. What a shot it was. Completely gone. I thought there's no way he's going to finish this round. But look at that. Look at the movement. Look at the speed. Back on it. Like it never happened.
Will the referee step in? And apparently no rest for the weary. Thought about taking a breath, but instead, they're in there throwing bombs again. And they're down. It looks like this one's going to be over. And he dropped him. The perfect sniper shot. Let's watch it again one more time.
Shot from the gods, they say. A shot from the gods.
The referee says we will fight on. Not sure about this one.
Oh, he can smell blood. Look at that. He's put in round once. He knows what shot works and where to land it. Then try and do it again. He's just not got to get trigger happy.
Not the best of rounds with 10 seconds to go. Boy, this next round is going to be crucial considering the knockdown we just witnessed.
I love the response, though. Got back up, took a deep breath and thought, right, brush it off, get on with the job.
Here we go in round 3. Who's going to land the first big shot? Got to get the momentum shift coming their way. What can they do here?
That knockdown we just saw was a heavy knockdown. I'd be very, very surprised if he'll come out fresh as a...
Whoa, Johnny! What a massive upset this would be. Looks like trouble was averted.
Got caught sleeping on the job. What do? You step back, steady yourself, recompose yourself, then boom, back into it. But do not make those mistakes. This is the wrong place to fall asleep.
Beautiful counter shot. Straight right just misses. The straight right just misses. Good fight so far. Both of these fighters have had their moments.
Very close match. It shows the skill, the discipline, the respect both fighters have for each other because no one dare do anything out of turn.
Left hook just missed. Will the referee stop it? So much for oh, and that changes everything. And down they go. I don't know. I got to take another look at that.
You're right, Todd. What a shot.
There's a chance to make it's upcuts. No chance of because it's very different. It looked very devastating. It lifts up of it.
It's not over till it's over. Here we go to the 4th round. They really got banged up last round. What can they do here to change the momentum?
What a heavy knockdown. How are they going to come back from that? They staggered back to the corner. They've got to freshen them up, alert them again, get them back on point again. This round, they've got to coast around. Don't get involved. Give yourself another 3 minutes to get your head clear.
You can see from the record, this fighter is fantastic and is really difficult to get past. Trying to land that jab. When are we going to see a jab from these two? Every time they drop their guard, they get caught. Oh, and they got rocked! What a moment this is! Oh, and just when you thought it couldn't get any worse, it's a knockdown. Let's see that again.
I need to see that again.
One, two, three, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. You're out.
You heard that right, ladies and gentlemen. A knockout victory and one of the biggest surprises of the year.
Accuracy, power, punch, perfect. That must hurt.
I would love to get last knockout against him. That's when I would love to get him, but they not at all. Okay. Coaches, yeah, manager. I'm gonna change manager. Actually, she is pretty much the only one I can work with right now. Good sign. Yeah. One loss. Yeah, I got knocked out by that one dude. I mean, not yet, not by that one dude because of injuries and stuff. Yeah, I got knocked out by him. Who said no? He said yes or no. What is that? What is that? Yeah, he said no. There you go. No, he said yes. He said yes to the fight. That's what y'all.
I'm Todd Grisham. There's no other venue like it. Welcome inside the Grand Theater. Alongside me, Johnny Nelson.
Hi, Todd. Nice to be here with you.
It's time for our tale of the tape. First up, the wild one. You can see who has the power advantage. This fight in the heavy-hitting division, you can see who has more experience.
Nobody knows who's going to win.
Up first is the wild one from the Welcome inside this unique. These athletes have been waiting a long time to square off. Here we go. And he misses with that jab. Off the charts action from both of these fighters. Nice hook. every time he throws a punch, a receipt is coming right back. There's nothing quite like the chemistry between a fighter and their coach, and this partnership, hold it right there. And that could be the beginning of the end for Rokel. And it appears they weathered the storm. How? I'm not sure.
Got caught sleeping on the job. What do? You step back, steady yourself, recompose yourself, then boom, back into it. But do not make those mistakes. This is the wrong place to fall asleep.
Can they figure out the combination to this save?
Skill for skill, tap for tap. Just like a match made in heaven.
Neither fighter willing to slow down. Nice counter shot. Can't find a home for that jab. Beautiful counter punch. Oh, Patrick Rokel right now stumbling around. I promise you, all three judges here are going to give that round to you-know-who.
As long as they don't get complacent, you think this is too easy. If they keep this same kind of pace up, they've got this fight.
Here we go, round two. Who's going to land the first big shot? That round was complete domination. Let's see if we can shake things up here in this round.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
This boxer is a real hook specialist. Their opponent has got to watch out for that. Big swing and a miss with the hook. Deciding to let it all hang out here in this round. You can see from the record, this fighter is fantastic and is really difficult to get past. Neither one of them wants this to go to the judges' scorecards. They exchange punches. Patrick Rokel seeing cobwebs. And apparently no rest for the weary. Thought about taking a breath, but instead, they're in there throwing bombs again.
What recovery skills they are. What a shot it was. Completely gone. I thought there's no way he's going to finish this round. But look at that. Look at the movement. Look at the speed. Back on it. Like it never happened.
This round's still up for grabs with just 10 seconds to go. Was almost a 10-8 round. Complete dominance.
I seriously hope the judges kept their eye on this fight because if they haven't, there's going to be absolute uproar.
The bell rings and we start the third. This fight has been very one-sided. What are we going to have in this round?
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
Nobody home with that hook. Nice exchange here from both men. Beautiful counter punch. He needs to be careful not to punch himself out. Back and forth they go. Neither fighter willing to back down.
Very close match. It shows the skill, the discipline, the respect both fighters have for each other, because no one dare do anything out of turn.
You can tell he's stronger, but he's not faster. Can't find a home for that jab. Patrick Rockhold goes down hard. We knew his chin would get tested in this fight, and it failed him miserably.
I've got to see that again.
One, two, three, four, five. Give me your blood.
So it's plan B time after being knocked down in that round.
Can make or break a fighter.
On to the fourth we go. His eyes look pretty clear here, Johnny. How do you think he's going to do after being knocked down in the last round?
That knockdown we just saw was a heavy knockdown. I'd be very, very surprised if he'll come out fresh as a daisy. That's not going to happen. He's got to hustle now. He's got to bluff them.
Trying to land that jab. Well done with that counter shot. The straight right just misses. Incredible work rate. He threw a punch and just got countered. That uppercut doesn't land. That left hook missed. The jab can't find a home. That hook won't score. Time he throws a punch, a receipt is coming right back. You know the scorecards are going to be all over the place in this one. The game plan does not seem to be working here. What's he have to do differently?
Wow, it's like two different leagues.
Here we go in round 5. Who's going to land the first big shot? After that last round, something has got to change.
This is one of those situations. You've just been hurt. You've got to get out there again. Be smart. Be sharp. Don't be a fool. Don't get suckered in. Make him fight your fight. Hold him, tie him up just until your head clears again and your legs come back again. Because if you don't, he's going to pop you off.
Big swing and a miss with the hook. The only fear you have with this fighter is, has he punched himself out? They need to be careful they don't punch themselves out here. The straight right just misses. Nice counter shot. What heart? What does hold that thought? And that could be the beginning of the end for Rocco. How did they not go down?
Now they've got to wake up. They've got to...
Despite what the judges' scorecards read, there are no losers in this one. You've heard the old phrase, this might come down to who wants it more, but it might come down to who's in better shape.
This is when you talk about championship material.
There's the bell for round 6. They really seemed to exhaust themselves last round. Let's see what they have left.
An amazing pace and tempo set in the last round. Can you keep this up? Me personally, I don't think that's possible. And if they can, their training, their conditioning would have been ridiculous, like they're in the army. But these guys, if they can keep up this pace, we are in for a great night.
Failing to score with that right hook. He threw the hook, didn't land. This fighter expending a lot of energy in this round. What a round so far as we've reached the halfway point.
Perfectly matched, skill for skill, tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you, and so I've got to respect both of them more than have to.
Is he going to punch himself out, though? That jab gets blocked. Very close round with 10 seconds to go. We'll see how much endurance these two fighters have.
There's a lot on the line here.
Here comes round 7. Was 1 minute enough time for them to recover after what we saw last round?
Exerted a lot of energy in the fight so far. Now they're shattered. This is what you call championship rounds. If you have done the work, slept right, ate right, prepped right, I'm expecting you to get through this. If not, if you've cheated, the ring can be the loneliest place in the world.
Big shot, and Rocco has to go down. Thank goodness we've got instant replay. We get to see it again.
That's lights out right there.
back up now, but they've got to be cautious. Cannot afford to trade back now, can they, Johnny?
That is a show of character. When you're put down, your regionals hurt, your chin's hurt, your body's hurting, and you've got to get up, suck it up, and think, right, I'm back in the game again. It's so hard for a fighter.
Halfway through the round, and I think he knows he's got a lot of work to do.
Not the best start, but you know what? The cornermen now, it's down to them doing their job. Get through the round, regroup, right, freshen up, boom. Different tactics.
Cannot throw out a lazy jab in this fight. That cut is in a very bad place. The referee might stop it here. A little bit of a surprise here as the referee says we can continue. Final 10 seconds here, and the corner better get warmed up. They've got some work to do. He's been knocked down, but at least not knocked out yet.
You're being put down, you've got to think right, survive, and then give it back the next round.
There's the bell for round 8. Got to get the momentum shift coming their way. What can they do here?
Todd, listen to me. If I knock somebody down like that round, you know this round coming out? He's getting everything, full barrel, because I know his legs are gone. So this, you watch what's going to happen. If he doesn't, I'll be very...
And the wild one gets dropped. That punch to the head looks so good live. Let's see it again in slow motion and really...
1, 2, 3, 4. You still want to fight.
They're back on their feet, but how long will they stay there?
Todd, he's up. I'll be surprised if he makes it back to the corner. And if he does, will he get back up from the stool again? That was a shot.
Got the advantage. Did you see that? Oh, Patrick Rocco right now stumbling around. Well, wait a minute. Patrick Rocco seeing cobwebs. I thought we were going to see the finish there.
Defense is everything, because they got shot once. They know they can get caught again. So for now, just defense, work on defense, blocking and stopping and shooting.
The straight right just misses. We enter the final 10 seconds here in a pretty dominant display. Well, it's go back to the drawing board time, a unanimous decision victory.
Unanimous? You know what? Smart that is. A total change of styles to make sure they got it. At every round in the bag, there was no argument, no discussion, no mistake. It was so obvious.
That's exactly what I like fighting. It's a brick wall. Like everything to come back. Right back down for a base, moving backwards, and base I think. That's still so annoying. That's